What's going on, guys? This is your boy Shamburger TV, and if you like the content, please hit the like button, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel, and click the notification bell so that you won't miss any videos that your boy posts. Alright? Cool? Now, enough all that talking. Let's get to what y'all came to see. Alright, so who do we have on Shamburger TV today?
Man, you got Sirrom, man.
Alright.
You know,
What's that?
I was gonna say, yeah, man. I'm a recording artist, CEO of my own label. I'm a videographer. I'm an engineer. I do pretty much everything.
Okay, where did you grow up at?
I grew up in Alabama, man. A small town in central Alabama called Clinton.
Clan, okay. Okay then. That's not too far from though. Like right on the interstate. And what was it like growing up in Clan?
Uh, man, it's kind of like any other small town. Everybody know everybody, so what I'm saying, like everything you got going on, person around the corner, they know what you got, what you doing. You got people that's gonna hate on you, because you're in a small town, so they feel like they wanna be above you. They don't like for you to be more successful than them. So, and then of course a lot of people may not have dealt with it, but in small towns like this, you deal with every now and again people with racism and stuff like that also.
Okay, and so you say you have a business?
Yeah.
Okay, talk about that business.
So basically, like, I'm a CEO of a record label. We just recently started about 6 to 8 months ago. My record label is called Young Goat Enterprise. You know what I'm saying? I have a couple artists signed to there now. I'm looking to bring in maybe one more, two more, depending on how everything goes. But the goal to that is to elevate, and by the end of the year be running that business full time without working a job or anything like that. So that way I can be just, fully engraved inside the music industry.
Okay, you say you do videography. What exactly do you shoot?
I do a lot of music videos. I also shoot wedding videos, and I also do pictures as well, like wedding pictures. I do birthday party pictures. I do a lot of different stuff for real.
Okay, and you say make music. What type of music do you make?
Mostly hip hop, man, rap. But mine is more so like I don't deal with, like dealing with talking about drugs and no street stuff and not like that, because that ain't really me. Mine is more or less like like one of my songs, like my biggest song that I got is called Big Old Haters. You know what I'm saying? It's talking about, you trying to do something in life and you always got one person you always see that one person that's gonna hate on you more than everybody else around. And
All
so
right.
that's what that song kind of about, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, and what projects do you have? What current projects do you have out now so far?
Um, I only have one project out. I have a couple singles out, but I only have one project that just recently dropped in the first week of January, January 7th. It's called 2 Minutes or Less. I'm trying to keep it short and sweet for the fans. Every song on there is about 2 minutes or shorter, so you can listen to the whole 7-song EP in under 15 minutes. You know what I'm saying? That way, because people have a short attention span, so I try to keep it short for them. That's on all platforms. It's on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube. Um, I got a lot of the videos already shot for the EP. So anybody watching, y'all can go check that out for me. Um, you know,
Okay, congratulations on that, by the way. And any upcoming projects?
Appreciate that. And no other projects coming soon. I think I'm just gonna focus on like dropping singles for a while now until I get my fan base to where I want to get it to, and then I come back with an album. So right now I'm just gonna do a single. Like I got a single that I'm working on getting released now. I gotta choose a date. I gotta wait on the cover art to get done. Once the cover art's done, then I choose a date. Probably gonna be somewhere close to the end of this month. And I got another single ready to drop in May also. So I got some stuff coming.
Okay, and I want to ask you this about the music. Because like I do the music myself on the side. Like I'm in the process now, like making music, writing my own music and stuff. And so let the people know like how tough it is, how tough it is being an artist, like everything that comes with it.
Um, you know, it's not really tough, I would say. It just depends on like it really a lot of it depends on really your style. Like depending on how your style is or how you come up with your material. Um, that's gonna be a big factor in it. But like cause like actually going to record the song and finding the right beat and stuff like that, that ain't really so much hard. It's just time consuming. But you know, if you got depending on what you got to talk about, like that stuff can be endless coming out. Like, oh well, you know, I could talk about this on this song. I could talk about this on this song. So it's really it's different for every particular person. Like me with mine more or less focusing on stuff like stuff I done been through in life or stuff I done seen in life. It's kind of easier for me because once you see it, like you can kind of base the song around that. Like, okay, like how did me seeing my mom die of cancer? How did that? How can I make that into a song where people can feel how I felt when that happened? You know what I'm saying? Like stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Okay. What are your thoughts on the music industry? Like like do you believe like all the things that people say about the industry, like would it being
Um,
cutthroat and all that?
yes, definitely. It is definitely cutthroat. I know that for a fact. But like the industry, man, it's really two ways to really get in there. It's either you have a lot of money or you have good connections. So those are really the only two ways. Like or either have like a song that just go, super viral and then some of the big people they like it and want to get on it or something like that. But that's still building a relationship. Like your song go viral, you build a relationship with one of those artists that want to feature on it, and you just keep going from there. But it's definitely cutthroat, man. Like for real, you ain't really getting in or getting no knowledge from anybody. Like nobody gives out free game when it comes to the industry. Like you gotta pay for it, and a lot of times those prices to pay is steep prices. So they gonna definitely be cutthroat if you ain't coming with a bag for them.
Speaking of pay, because it's crazy because I've always wondered how exactly do artists get paid? Because like okay, like I know that if they're signed to a label, of course, like the label pays them, but it's like I'm pretty sure they have like money coming from other places. So it's like how does that work?
Um, so there's several different ways an artist can get paid. Whenever you make the music, you got you get paid from your streams. So like from Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube, Amazon Music, excuse me, all those platforms like that, you get paid per stream. So how many other time your song gets streamed, you get paid, maybe a penny or half a penny or whatever, depending on the platform. Um, you get paid from your merch. So like if you got any kind of merch that you sell, you get paid from that. And that you set your own price on the merch. So that's completely up to the artist. Like so if I get shirts and I want to sell them for $10 or if I want to sell them for $20, that's on me. So but the streaming platforms, they have a certain pay that you get. It's the same pretty much for everybody, or whatever. But like, so you get paid from all those different platforms. You get paid from your merch. If you get up big enough to where you can get shows, you get paid from shows. Um, like those are the main things. You have what they call PROs too, like performance royalties organizations. They help collect help you collect your more money too. So it's basically a lot of it is just from the streaming is really what a lot of it is from.
Okay, and you mentioned you mentioned royalties. Do you think like every artist get paid off royalties? Like how exactly
Um,
does that work? If that makes sense.
um, most artists get paid off royalties, but if they're signed to a label, like if they're signed to one of these major labels, they may not get as much because those labels, if they sign, like if a label comes to you and they say, "Hey, I want to sign you to $1 million deal," okay, you're not making no money until you pay them that $1 million back.
Oh,
So you see what I'm saying? So the streaming stuff that you're gonna get, the money you would have been getting off streams, you ain't getting that until they make their million back, and then you start making money.
Wow. That leads me to my next question. Do you think it's better to be an independent artist or to be signed to a label?
It really has its pros and cons. To me, the best thing would be to be independent because you have creative control over everything you do. You can release music whenever you want to. If you want your cover art a certain way, you can be in charge of that. You know, you get to pick and choose what team that you have around you. You know, whereas if you sign to a label, they got their own little team. Like you got to work with them people that they have for you. You know, they may have a group of writers and they say, hey, we want these writers to help you write your song. And so now they got to get royalties off of helping write your song. So that's taking money away from you too. You see what I'm saying? So there's a lot of different, like, it helps in certain aspects because it may open your mind up to get you to where now you able to write stuff a lot easier now because you done been around all these writers. But you know, when you independent, you can just take your time. You ain't gotta, oh, I owe them an album by the end of this month. No, you can put your album out whenever you want to put it out. You know, so it's pros and cons, but I would probably say it's probably best to be an independent artist.
Yeah, I say the same thing because because like you said, like you ain't got to worry about all the extra stuff that you got to go through like with signing to a label.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like the problem being signed to a label is like a lot of these artists they don't read their contract, so it's like they got to hire a lawyer to basically read their contract, and their contract could be saying anything, and it's like as soon as they sign that contract, whatever that contract said, they got to abide by whether it's good or bad.
Right.
So yeah, like I just think personally, like signing to label, that is kind of scary. So yeah, I think it's best to just be independent.
Yeah.
To understand. Yeah, so changing the subject a little bit. So last week at the Oscars, Chris Rock taunts Jada Pinkett Smith about her bald head, and then Will Smith Will Smith walks on stage and slapped Chris Rock. What's your thoughts on that, man?
Man, I did not know that was from the go there. I feel like, man, you can look at it from two ways for real.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you go to a show and you know comedians gonna be there, you know they gonna say stuff like that. They're gonna joke about stuff like that. Like especially if you're in the front row, which they were. Like if you go to a comedy club and let's say I go to a comedy club and I go with my head skint, I got a bald head. Well, if somebody like DC
Yeah.
Young Fly on stage, as soon as he see me in the front, he gonna be like, boy, if you don't get your ball and bald head, you know what I'm saying? Like he
Yeah.
gonna be on it. He gonna be on it. You know what I'm saying? And him not even knowing if I got it or not, he gonna be on it anyway. You see what I'm saying? But that's what comedians' job is to do, is make people laugh. And like, you know, so they gonna do stuff like that. So that's one way to look at it. But then the other way to look at it too, like, you know, I think Will just really had everything kind of built up for everything going on with the entanglement and, you know, and all the other stuff going on. It just kind of built up. And then like, I think if I'm not mistaken, when it first happened, he kind of smiled a little bit. But then when he seen Jada was mad at it, that's when he got upset. And he was, you know, now he having to make up for him smiling also. So he got to do something. You know what I mean? And so he get up and did what he had to do. But see, it could have got real bad because Chris Rock could have, you know, he could have took it there with him when he slapped him. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I feel like you can look at it different ways, but like me personally, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you know, it all depends on how you feel at that moment. Like at the moment, you might feel like, you know, it's funny or whatever. But then afterwards, you can say, well, you know what? Meet me outside. You know what I'm saying?
Then it's like recently Jada Pinkett had said, I'm not a woman that needs protecting. It's like like that's kind of crazy thing to say because this man defended you on national TV
Right.
and it's like you proceed to say that. That's basically like a slap to Will's face. So it's like, in my opinion, Will just can't catch a break, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like,
Right. That's for sure. That's for sure.
yeah,
But you know, it's crazy, man. But you know, he should have just the best thing for Will would have done in that situation is just like, hey, look, he a comedian. That's what they do. Like, but
Yeah, and it's like these past comedians like Cat Williams and all those guys, like they said way worse things about people. Like this man was saying stuff about people like Michael Jackson. like
mhm,
like he like he was saying he was saying stuff about Michael Jackson, like Michael Jackson was always smelling like little boys budos and whatnot. So
yeah,
so
mhm,
so so it's like that's way worse than the damn G.I. Jane 2 joke.
right,
Way worse. And
right,
Michael Jackson was still alive at the time. So he
mhm,
saw it.
right, right.
Yeah. But it is what it is, man. But as far as the music thing, like what advice would you give to people that's trying to like do music and stuff?
My advice would be to do a lot of practicing. If you really want to make it a career and make money off of it, like stay away from YouTube beats. Like don't get no beats off YouTube unless unless you own exclusive rights. But really the best thing to do is get with a producer, somebody that make beats and work exclusively with them. So that way every beat that you get from them, nobody else will have it. Like it's just only you. So now you can fully monetize your music like you want to. Like I feel like that's the most important thing. And then on top of that, you need to have a team around you, like somebody that's gonna help push you and help push your music. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody's gonna make it alone. Everybody has to have a team. Like even if you're independent, you still got to have a team around you because it takes more than one person to make it big in the industry.
True. And what can the people follow you at?
I'm on all social media, man. Instagram is Sirrom underscore the rapper. That's SIRROM underscore the underscore rapper. Um, I'm on Facebook, all that stuff. Just type in Sirrom, you'll find me. Like you just go to Google and Google Sirrom, you'll find me. I'm on TikTok too. I'm going famous on there, making money off of that too. So y'all find me on there also.
All right, man. Well, that's it for today, man. I appreciate you, bro.
Oh yeah, man. Ain't no problem. I appreciate you having me, man.
All right, man. And keep doing what you're doing, man. Congratulations on everything.
Yeah, man, for sure. I appreciate it.
All right. Who you want to give a shout out to?
Uh, man, I want to give a shout out to all of my fans, man. Everybody that has faith in me, that believed in me from day one. All the people that's been around me that keeps me up, man. That keeps me up. Like, you know, all that stuff make all that stuff plays a big part in where my career is going and all that stuff like that. So I want to shout out to all those people. I ain't gotta say no specific names. They know who they are. And also shout out to the good Lord, man, because without him, none of this stuff would be possible. So
Yeah, shout out to God, man. God be the glory. Yeah. Well, man, that's it, man. Again, appreciate your time.
all right, man, appreciate you.
All right, man. Peace.
Yes, sir.